Alright, we are here with episode 20, and you might be thinking, who the heck is this guy? Well, today I decided to try to mix it up a little bit. Wilder is my second most played character, aside from Executor, of course, if you've been seeing my videos. So we're going to do a Death 5 solo run with him. And since this is episode 20, we're going to check back in with the visual codex here. We can see that I'm now on a 279 win streak, so this one will be for 280. And then we'll do a recap of the bosses that we've ran into within these last 20 episodes as well. And before we get into the run, I'll show the relics I'm going to be using. If you guys know me, I'm a very big fan of guaranteed relics. So all my slot 1 through 3 are guaranteed relics, where we have the Wilder's Earring from his remembrance. Just overall super solid. Recommend for every Wilder to use. This has everything you need almost. I do love Dark Knight of the Champion because defeating enemies fills more of the art gauge. Added affinity attacks and max stamina are all super beneficial for Wilder. And then we are going to be getting a ton of crits, so might as well run the Dark Knight of the Baron for the extra crit damage. And then for the deep relics, I'm just a super big fan of physical attack. We have some nice relics with some other stuff like defeating enemies +1, physical attack with his character skill inflicts blood loss, so we get blood loss on our grapple hits, and partial HP restoration on post-damage attacks with some more physical attack and physical damage negation. So let's just get into the run. Let's see who we get here for this Wilder run. Of course, okay, well it's actually a mystery boss, so that's totally fine. We will probably be able to tell from the day 1 boss. From the day 1 boss, whatever it is, I'll have a good idea of what the Night Lord is. The good thing is, if it is Balancers, which... Okay, this is actually an old seed. I can tell because there's no DLC locations, so it cannot be either... It cannot be either Bouncers or Dreglord. So I was going to say, if it was Bouncers, there's no need to worry since Wilder has the parry shield. Alright, my favorite starting camp. I do have the, Oops, I do have the, Blood Loss Grapple this time. So I can play it a little bit safer. Kind of just stay back from a distance here. Get my grapple. Watch my stamina. Grapple almost one-shots these guys, which is awesome. Wait for my grapple here. I did see there was an ulcerated tree spirit to the north. I will not be fighting that at low level here. Let's see what we got here. Improved crits pairs really well with the relic that we have on. And this is a holy location. So I'm going to skip that. I don't really want to do that at low level. But let's just see what boss is down here. It is mountaintops. The unfortunate thing about mountaintops is the buff's not useful for any expeditions besides Caligo. Who knows? It could be Caligo. We really don't know yet. But let's see what boss is down here. Even if you do get Caligo though, I do find it's not even worth it most of the time to go for the buff. Only if there's really nothing left else to do on the map. It's a Roller Revenant. If I was on Executor right now, I'd want to fight that. But I actually don't. It's been a very long time since I played Wilder in solo. So I am not comfortable with that Royal Revenant. I'm hoping at this point we get Crucible Knights at the castle. I've been kind of getting blessed with those on my episodes lately. I'm going to go for this church and then check the river boss. I wonder if it was actually a good idea to go through the tunnel and get a purple smithing stone. But it's okay. Let's see what boss we have. That is a dragon. Okay. Well, not off to a great start with the boss variety we have. I'm going to go to the castle at this point and see what's there. It's really the only thing worth checking at this point. So let's see. The good thing is, as Wilder, I can get around the map super fast with the grapple. This is one thing I miss a lot about playing Wilder. Oh my gosh, we do get Crucible Knights. So let's see if I remember how to parry these guys. And I think I will be taking the crits because I do have the improved crits. So the crit damage shouldn't be that bad. And I picked one up at the starting camp. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Looks like I still got it. Crit damage isn't terrible. It might be in my best interest to buy a blue smithing stone after this Crucible Knight. Level up what I can. I think it's also going to be in my interest to just use my ult as much as possible, so let's just use my ult. The fire spread will do the extra damage, of course. Oh, we are getting runes for the crits, so this actually is going to be pretty good for farming day 1. I just realized with the crits from the Knight of the Baron. So pretty happy with this that we got Crucible Knights. Can parry a lot of their attacks here. I think I'm going to have enough level runes for level 4 and then a smithing stone too. So I'll do extra crit damage on top of the level up, of course. Just do some nice parry attacks, sir. Thank you. I think 2 more should do it. Maybe I should be fitting in some R1s as they're getting up, I think. Yeah, I think I've been missing out on some damage, or squeezing in some damage there. There's also a township on the seed, which is great. Okay, that guy is dead. So now there's a merchant right over here. 27k is beautiful. There is a chance the day 1 circle doesn't include the castle, but that's a very small chance. Yeah, let's buy the smithing stone before I forget. Upgrade my sword. We can hit this grace by the mountain over here, and then come back and work on some more. Yeah, see, that's what I was really worried about. You can see the day 1 circle does not include the castle, which is really unlucky, because I could have just stayed here and farmed Crucible Knights. I'm aiming to kill at least 2 more. That would be really ideal if we can kill at least 2 more. That'll set us up for some nice levels on day 1. I thought it was going to be a little too far away from that. But we're good. I almost have my ult, which I'll use ASAP. 300 damage, not bad. I'm going to do an R1 and then use my ult. And I don't have any crits boosting my ult gauge. That would actually be really nice for Crucible Knights. This one's dying a lot faster than the first one. I should definitely be able to get at least 1 more Crucible Knight. I'll check those drops in a second as well. Please do a attack. Thank you. 1 more parry should do it for this one. Perfect. Now I can check these drops, and I can do 1 more Crucible Knight. HP Restoration Landing. I think I am going to take that. It's in case I don't want my parry shield out later on. Almost have ult. Perfect. I should use this boiled prawn. Might save me. Oops. That was a little awkward. Hopefully I get my HP back. Yeah, I got all my HP back because of the post HP restoration on my relic, so that's beautiful. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna get my ult pretty soon. So what was that? That was an ulcerated tree spear. I might run there after this Siluria here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my ult. My ult should happen after 1 more parry. Perfect. And this should be enough to kill it. Looks like I was right on the 2 more Crucible Knights. That is perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way back to that ulcerated tree spirit. Let's see what item we get here. I'm gonna take affinity negation. That's actually really nice because I do have a bunch of physical negation on my relics with no affinity negation. So that is making us nice and tanky. Here in a depth 5. Let's level up. The good thing is I have this grace along the way to the ulcerated tree spirit. It's gonna be in good interest to come back to the castle though, for sure. Yeah, so I'm thinking excuse me. The circle's definitely gonna be up here. When you get a circle like this, 99.9% chance the circle's gonna be up here. If you don't know the seed, of course. So yeah, let's do this ulcerated. The damage should not be too bad with my blue starting weapon. Oh, there's a body right here. Might as well check. Has some stuff on it. Lord of Bloods. Attack power at full will help. More affinity damage negation. Eleanor's pole blade, which is actually huge for the ulcerated, since it's weak to fire. I'm putting on the scythe in my other hand for the HP restoration if I get hit. Yeah, not bad damage so far. Just gonna do some R1s. I used to actually not lock on this boss. Oh, I just died in one hit. Oops. My Sixth Sense proc there. It's okay though. I almost have my ult. Goal is to get my ult before the base transition explosion. Okay, looks like I'm just about to get in time here. Perfect. I'm gonna time it with the explosion. Did kill a bat, which is beautiful. Should be a nice crit. Not as much damage as I was hoping, but it's okay. Let's roll that. Going back to rolling is so weird after playing Executor. Gotta really get used to it. I should actually be using my grapple more to build up bleed stacks. I am using the... You see my grapple just caused the bleed there. I'm gonna run away from the explosion this time. Use my grapple to engage back in. Avoid the tail there. Okay, he's almost down. I thought I got grabbed there for a second. That would have been bad. Alright, we got the kill. Should be a good amount of runes. Level 9 or so. They should be able to get us. Elfin Steeple, that's really good. I'm going to take that over my starting weapon. It's just an overall big upgrade to my starting weapon. Still don't know who the boss is, of course, because we have not fought the day one boss yet. Very, very funny how I got a mystery boss on my one Wilder run. Which, by the way, I don't honestly know how often I'm going to be doing different characters. I still love Executor way too much to give him up, so... definitely expect a lot more Executor runs, of course. Maybe some Wilder runs thrown in there. Maybe some others. Not going to mention others. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm having fun on Wilder so far on this run. Ooh, DTS. I think I will... I'm going to kill this red monkey first, in case it gives something good. Guarding negation. Sadly, I'm not on Executor. But I can buff my sword. I'm probably not going to parry. I'm not very comfortable with DTS parries. Gonna have to roll behind him a bunch. Deal with some shield attacks sometimes, probably. Yep. Was worried about that. Yep, circle's exactly where I thought it was going to be. Should be using my grapple some more. He's charging up. Slam down here. Kind of worried about his quick attack. Yeah, I tried to use my ult in time. That's okay. I think what I'll do is I'll just grab my runes and just run to the circle. I'm definitely... It's way too risky to try to kill him. Especially with when I'm not comfortable on DTS with Wilder. I've not fought him in so long on Wilder. Yep, okay, wow, that was really lucky. Lightning dodge. Okay. Gotta find a Grace. I think I'm just gonna... Depending on how fast this rises to open, I might open it, see if I can get a passive going. I don't have any negation passives, which is a little bit scary. It looks like it's this one. Yeah, let's open it. Yep, I should have time to grab the loot and re-level back up to 9. So let's do that. That DTS is prepped for day 2. Oh, that is perfect. That is actually perfect. I'm going to forego the improved crits. Make sure I get the level up. Damage negation at full is the literally probably the best thing I could have got there. Alright. Let's jump up here. I'll be able to get a good idea of who the Night Lord is based off this day 1 boss. Grab this. Improved crits. Wow. I think I'm going to drop the Eleonora's. I'll come back for it if I feel like it's a Pest or a Caligo day 1 here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the move. I know where it is. I know it's at the bottom of the waterfall there. Let's see who this boss is here. Buff up the health and steeple. Centipede demon. So I think it can be pest. Centipede demon. I think I'm going to use my ult on this guy. I'm going to do a not fully charged ult because I can get it back by killing these guys. Yeah, you can see so much of my ult is building up after killing these guys. Yeah, so I feel like that was a smart thing to do. Just use the half charge. I think it might be in my interest to pick up that Eleanor's. No, I kind of want my buckler parry for the Crucible Knights. Tough choices on WYLDER here. I think we can frostbite this guy with the Helven Steeple. Oh, let's run away. Just try to get some R1s. Try to get a hit here. I'm gonna run away and heal for a sec. I'm gonna buff my health and steeple when I feel like it's safe to in a second. Yeah, let's buff it up. Should be using my grapple some more for the bleed stacks. Or for the bleed progress, I mean. Nice. Hopefully a big crit here. Pretty good crit. Stomp, so we just run back up from that. Doing some pretty good damage here. Spin attack. Okay, it's fine. Just heal it back. Okay, this is a fireball. I can tell because he makes a certain noise. Alright, perfect. And I can go check what this boss is and then go do that DTS and then make my way back to the castle. I think that's going to be the rest of my routing strategy. Parries activate Golden Retaliation. I think I might just take Improve Dodging though. Yeah, so the Centipede Demon is making me think it's Sentient Pest. I'm pretty sure. I'm honestly blanking on what other possibilities Centipede Demon has. It might be Fulgore might be a possibility. Potentially Augur. I'm really actually not sure. I'm pretty sure Pest is one of them though. Sentient Pest. Oh, Lion. Okay. It's gonna be very weird to not deflect this thing. I think I'm gonna roll this way. Yeah, this is very weird. I might just use my ult. Just use my ult here. See how much damage we can get with this crit. Oh, well, unlucky me. Yeah, and I should be grappling some more so I get bleed progress. My elements are building up. I'm not too worried about it though. Let's just heal so it stops. Had a moment to heal there. Let's just roll this. He might follow it up. Yep. And one more hit should do it. Perfect. Inseparable sword. So this will help if it happens to be a holy boss. Oh, I actually have that. I kind of want this. Really tough choices. Maybe I don't need this. Yeah, I'll forego the Serpent Boblin with attack power and taking damage boost damage negation. I think I'll go for this Scarab, get the church, and then go back to the DTS. And actually, I could kill these, the demis, the little demi humans here. Yep, some of my ult back. You can see how much ult I'm getting back from having defeating enemies +0 and +1 on my relics. It's actually so nice. I'll show it here and again in a second. Having both of them, I think you only need just a few kills of random enemies to get your ult back. If you have both of them stacked, I only have the +1 on Executor, so you don't get as much. You still get a big chunk. But yeah, I have defeating enemies fills the arc gauge on my slot 2, and I have the +1 version on my slot 4 there. Such an amazing relic effect to stack. You can't stack +1s together or +0s, but a +0 with a +1 will stack. Alright, let's get this. Great sword likes to miss. Okay. I have my ult back. To make this fast, I might just ult the DTS right away, depending on what move he does. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ult this. Perfect, and then I'll just do a charge attack. Sadly, you can't crit the DTS, so it's not the best boss to fight as Wilder. Like to, I'm just gonna stay on his backside. I think I'm just gonna run away from the lightning here. Dodge the fireball. Get some bleed progress. Oh, I got hit there. It's fine. I have my Sixth Sense. Wow, that was a really lucky stance break. I was gonna try to roll the lightning slam anyway. Ooh, a successive and a Moog wins. I should probably take the successive. I'm gonna forego the Grave Scythe HP restoration there. Yeah, now I'm definitely gonna go back to the castle. I should probably check who the bottom boss is. And I can work on the rest of the Crucible Knights and the top boss. And I'm almost positive this township should be included in the next circle. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Still don't know who the Night Lord is. But I do have some good coverage, or whoever it may be. Maybe just a fire weapon. I did leave that Eleonora's, which I might regret, but it's okay. Okay, I can parry this guy. There we go. Still got it on this guy. Can parry that. Perfect. And now this will send him to his next phase. Do I have a bleed weapon? Not really. I think I'm just gonna ult him in a second here. Yeah, let's just use the ult. And this should take care of him. Perfect. Okay, the township's basically in the circle, so that's good. Ooh, that's not bad. I think I'm gonna just get the successive FP. I think I'm gonna start saving my money at this point. I'm gonna skip this Crucible Knight. And I'm just going to go up to the top boss. It could be a Deathray Bird. I do have Solarius. It's Deathray Bird. Wow, that's really nice. I think I'm gonna take more negation because I'm not gonna be getting that many bleed procs. Damage negation on charge attacks there. I think I can do without it. With a full negation and successive negation. And let's see who the top boss is. It is a Deathray Bird. Alright, we have the Solarius. So it shouldn't be the worst thing ever. Wow, Solarius really doesn't do that great of damage, even to this thing. Just heal now. Sadly, I don't have my ults. Should do some good stance damage. Just these R1s I'm doing. Maybe should try to fit in some charge attacks. I tried to roll that in time. Okay, that does. I'm gonna see how much this skill does. That's probably better than taking the crit. In general. I do need an opportunity to heal. I think I can now. Just hoping this doesn't hit too hard. And then I don't do the full charge there because sometimes it will take too long. For that nuke attack. Okay. Let's do a skill attack right here. Yeah, that's doing good damage. Unfortunately, that one missed and killed and procced my Sixth Sense. Where's the circle at? Okay, it's almost closing. Scarlet Rotted is okay. I'm just gonna do my best to no hit the rest of the fight. If I die, it's okay. Won't lose too much time. I think I'm close to another stance break. Those miss, sadly. Nice. And this should finish it. Not too bad. Now I'm going to go to that township. I think Magnum Whip Candlestick. Don't really need any of these. Sadly, no use. I'll just level to 13 for now. Make my way to the township. Let's actually buy what we need from the merchant before we leave for the township. Let's see what he's got. This. Attack power full. Do I have a lightning weapon? I do. If it's Fulgor, I'm actually not worried. There was a lightning weapon there, but... Oh, what the heck? That Crucible Knight kind of scared me for a second. Oh gosh, how do I get up here? This township. I'm gonna have to go in the rain, it looks like. I have to make my way in there. Do I have Knight's Tide? Okay, I don't. That's good. It's probably gonna be in my best interest to drop my parry shield. I should definitely be able to get level 15 if I do some stuff on the mountains. So yeah, I think I'll do that. And it's actually kind of fun playing Welder again. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I thought it was going to have way too much muscle memory built up to want to deflect, but so far it's not been bad. Alright, let's check what's here. First off, we're going to buy the Wending Grace. Maybe some Dragonwound Grease to be safe. What else is here? Attack power full. Patient full. See, the thing that sucks is I still don't know who the Night Lord is, so... If it's Pest, it's not the best situation. Was there a fire weapon in there? I should double check. Not really, no. Okay. Well, we'll just have to make do. Hopefully we get something at the mountains. Okay, how do I... Okay, there's a spring here. I'm going to use that. Let's go back to the Helven Steeple for now. I did forget to drop my parry shield. Maybe this dog will give me something worth dropping it for. Melee attack? No, I don't want the repeating evasions, though. I would normally take down an Executor, but not on Wilder. Okay, there's a bunch of red enemies there. The red guy right here, I think I'll do. It's a great bow. I'm going to kill this troll. I'm going to use my ult on him. See how much this does. Let's get the crit. Perfect. Gotta do a little more damage. Yeah, that's exactly why you should spam the grapples. Because I got that bleed right there and made the kill super fast. Extra stance breaking is good. Very good to have on Wilder. Now, there is a, what's his name in there? The Knight. Lendel Knight, I think his name is. That will give a drop, but I'm going to focus on this dragon over here. There's also a red monkey. Don't need that. Nothing good on that. Hopefully this dragon gives us something nice. And I actually don't need this purple smithing stone. I could use a dragon wound grease, but I think I'll save it. Will be good if it's either Caligo or Gaping Jaw. Okay, and the circle's closing. Pretty good timing. Not the best damage, but it is what it is. Let's heal. I should be throwing out my grapples to build up some bleed. Okay, got the stance break. Power up my Elven Steeple. Don't think I'll be able to take this crit, so I'll just do damage. I think I'm going to use my ult because I can kill enemies to get it back. Enemies that are close by. I'll have the troll. The troll's helping me, which is awesome. I have a teammate, but I am going to have to kill the troll now. Sorry, troll, you did your job, though. Alright. Oh, a frozen cold needle. That might be pretty good. I don't really need the parry shield anymore. I know it's not balancers. That's really the only Night Lord I would want a parry shield for. I don't really know how to parry Heal Store, I'll be honest, as Wilder. It's something I've wanted to learn, but never actually put the time into it. But if it's Yulstar, I'm not too worried. Without a parry shield, of course. Don't think it's going to be worth killing these trolls. Maybe just kill these little dog things for the ult charge. And, okay, yeah, that charged my ult, so I'm going to go in the circle, and we can see what the Knight 2 boss is going to be in a second. I do have one Exalted Flesh. Let's see. I do have Holy and Lightning, so that kind of covers Persepolis, Libra, Healstar, and then Augur and Fulgor. It's going to be pretty unfortunate if it's Pest or Caligo. Pest would be the hardest matchup here, I think, for what I have. It is Pest, yeah. That's really unfortunate. Don't have a good weapon for Pest. Gonna have to make do. I'm not did the troll just roar at me? I think the troll just roared at me. I can tell it's Pest because I don't think Magwarm's possible on any other Night Lord. But it's okay. We're gonna persevere. I'll use a flask here. The trolls should be chill. Maybe I should run this way. In case the troll's not chill. Probably don't even need to use the frozen needle. Yeah, and the unfortunately improved crits doesn't even help on Pest because you can't crit it. Well, I think there is one situation where you can get a crit, but it's very specific and doesn't happen very often. Wow, already stance broken. Holy crap. Let's get this crit here. Okay, perfect. I am going to save my ult. No matter what, I'm going to save my ult for the Pest. Oh, and this thing's magic too. That's super unfortunate for Pest. It's not the worst, but it is kind of bad, but not much I can do about it at this point. I'm really regretting not keeping that Eleanor's by the waterfall now. Yeah, there's no way I can make it back to there, right? I don't think there's any way. If I had a Twiggy tier, maybe I could have made it there. I should have probably checked the merchant for that. Alright, let's get under him. I should be throwing my grapples. I gotta remember that for Pest as well. Throw my grapples. Alright. Now we just stay on his tail, and it should be fine from here. Oh, I just realized this is going to be the first Pest of the series. That's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure I've not done Pest on the series yet. I meant to use my Exalted Flesh, but it's a little too late to be worth it at this point. One more hit should do it. Perfect. Alright. I'm gonna take the attack power, I think, here. I'm gonna need all the affinity attack power I can get on this Pest at this point without a fire weapon. I could actually drop that if I wanted to. Well, unfortunately, I didn't know it was Pest before, but we'll try to make it work. Maybe just keep 2 shards. Oh, actually, I could have used that Dragon Moon Grease, but it's okay. Maybe get rid of this. Definitely take this. And probably some Warming Stones. And I'll just chomp on this Exalted Flesh before I go in. Alright, if this is Everdark, it's going to be a very rough kill. I'm going to try to make it work. Just do what I can. Alright, let's see. It is regular. Wow, okay, that is very lucky for the situation. Significantly easier than Everdark for the weapons I have. Elven Steeple's not too bad, looks like. Looks like he's roaring. Yeah, I think I might just use a Warming Stone right now. Oh, well, he said no. Gnoster said no to the Warming Stone. I'll just use a flask, it's fine. Considering throwing out my ult. Okay, let's use a grapple too. Okay, this is just lasers. You can use the I didn't do a well enough job there, but you can use Fortis's body to block the lasers. Same thing with this attack as well. You just use his body. And I did get the frost there. It's always worth still hitting it because you can build up status through its stone body. That makes sense. Okay, lasers, so you can use the body to block. Screaming. And a warming stone will get me back to full HP, so I think it's worth it. Pretty decent damage so far for no fire weapon. I kind of just walk around. If you walk around far enough from where it digs into the ground, then you can see like this. Oh, it actually was closer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, more lasers. Try to use the body as a block. Okay, perfect. I should really charge up my health in steeple. I'm going to do it right now. Okay, again with the laser shower. So I'm going to stay on this side. And actually, if I tuck myself under the leg right here, then it won't hit me. Just keep dodging. Keep the eye on the moth. I can do a little bit of damage to the moth here. That's actually horrible damage. Oh, did not see it screaming. And I'm grabbed here for sure. Yeah, this is gonna kill me. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I still have my sixth sense, so it's only gonna take my free revive. Okay. I do have near death reduced max HP. Gotta play a little bit more careful. Laser, so I'm gonna try to use the body to block. Okay, I think that's next phase, which in my opinion is significantly easier than this phase. Now, I haven't done this in forever. I think if you ult, there's a situation where you can cancel it. I know that works in normal runs. I'm not sure about depth 5 though, so I'm not gonna try it. Just gonna sprint to the side as it's coming at you. I stay locked on, just sprint to the side. Oh, I didn't realize how close we were to the wall. And just roll for the last part of it. Should charge up when I can. Wait for an attack and then I'll... Yep. I'm gonna charge up the healthins. Okay, lasers coming down. Okay, we're fine. I think I'm just gonna throw my ult now. I probably should have used it earlier, but I think if I do a charge attack, I might get this double stance break. Now, there was maybe a chance I got it there, but didn't happen to get it. Use the grapple to build up bleed stacks. As soon as I get another grapple, I'll try to remember to do that. Another frostbite. Okay, a laser's coming down. I can tell because it's glowing. Oh, I'm poisoned. It's okay though. Fight's almost done. Not worried. Stay behind it. And that is that. Not too bad. Very lucky it was regular, only because I didn't have a fire weapon. If I had a good fire weapon, I wouldn't have been worried about Everdark. Even if I had that Eleanor's, I think I would have been totally fine. But yeah, first depth 5 run as Wilder in a very, very long time. So I'm very happy with that. Alright, let's take a look at this routing. Okay. Started here on the east side. Saw this was an ulcerated tree spirit. Then decided to go down here. Saw that was I think it was a royal revenant down there. Decided to just go to the church. Saw that was a dragon. Then made my way to the castle. Very lucky it was a Crucible Knight castle. Was able to kill 3 of them for a good amount of runes before having to move on. Then I decided to go for the ulcerated that I knew was over here. Saw there was a DTS. I did die to that DTS once, then determined it wasn't worth continuing to fight it because the circle was closing in up to this top corner. Saw it was, excuse me, centipede demon. Killed the Centipede Demon, did the line, took the church, finished off the DTS pretty easily. What was in the bottom castle? It was a Moor and then a Deathray Bird on top, so decided to do those. And then made my way to the township. There wasn't really anything good at the township except for an extra Wending Grace to play it a little bit more safe. But after that, went over to the mountain, killed that troll, dragon. Skipped those trolls just because the situation, the circle was closing. Sometimes it can be a pain to deal with when both of them are alive in a solo, so just didn't bother. Then Magma Worm, of course, I forgot to use my Dragon Grease, but it's not really a big deal. But yeah, overall, very solid run as Welder. I'm very happy with that. Alright, so as we can see here in a second, we check the visual codex. I'm now on my 280 win streak, so that's pretty cool. All depth 5 solos, pretty much. And so to wrap things up here, if you guys remember, the goal of the series is to find every variation of the Night Lords that you can find of Deep of Night and get solo runs done with them. So to recap, the bosses we have encountered so far, or the Night Lords I should say, is 1 Gladius, 1 Everdark Sovereign Gladius, 1 Sentient Pest, or Gnoster, 2 Everdark Sovereign Maris, or also known as Augur, 2 Everdark Sovereign Libras, 1 Fulgor, 3 Everdark Sovereign Fulgors, 2 Caligo, 1 Everdark Sovereign Caligo, 1 Balancers, 3 Everdark Sovereign Balancers, and 2 Heal Stores. So the Night Lords that we're missing are both versions of Adele or Gaping Jaw, Everdark Sovereign Pest, Maris or Augur, Libra, and Dreglord. So we'll have to wait and see when those show up. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the series, and we'll see you in the next one.